Now here's a particular graph. Let's put some weights on these edges, and then let's see how we would approach the MST problem using a greedy approach. Now let's give the edges of this cycle the smallest weight so we can focus on the behavior on this cycle. For the rest of the edges, I don't want to worry about so much. So let me give a bunch of edges weight 7, and I'll give a bunch of edges weight 9, and the remaining edges I'll give weight 12. Now most of the weights don't matter for this example. I want to focus on this particular cycle, so really the first 6 weights are only the ones that matter. Now let's look at how I would approach the MST problem from the greedy perspective. In the greedy approach, the first edge I would consider is the edge of weight 1. Now I would start off with the empty graph, so my current MST is empty, and I'm going to build up the MST one edge at a time. I'll consider the edges by increasing weight, so I'll start with the first edge of lowest weight, which is this edge of weight 1. Now I'm going to add it in if I can. Well, currently I have the empty graph as my current MST. And then when I consider this edge of weight 1, can I add it in? Yes, of course I can add it in because it doesn't create any cycles. So let's add it in. Then I consider the edge of weight 2. Can I add that into my current MST? Yes, I can add it in because it doesn't create any cycles. Similarly for the edge of weight 3, and edge of weight 4, edge of weight 5. Finally, I consider the edge of weight 6. Can I add that into my current MST? No, I cannot add this edge into my current MST because it creates a cycle. After that, I'll consider the edges of weight 7 in some order, but both of these edges can get added in. And similarly, these other 3 edges of weight 7 can also get added in. Now let me consider these other edges of weight 9. This edge I can add in without creating a cycle. Similarly, this edge. Finally, when I consider this last edge of weight 9, can I add it in without creating a cycle? We'll say the endpoints of this edge are V and W. Notice that V and W are already connected. They lie in the same component. So I have this path from V to W. So since V and W lie in the same component, they're already connected. So if I add an edge between them, that creates another path, and therefore I have a cycle which contains this edge. So I don't add in this edge, and similarly any of the edges of weight 12 I don't add in. And this is in fact an MST of this graph.